No, you need to press up, and then on the other side you click into the scroll wheel. So it's wrong. Yeah, now, no, flip it. Yeah.
You never used one of these before?
This is only second, like it's only 70% power.
Is this going on Twitch?
On YouTube. Who the hell likes Twitch, bro? Twitch is getting cancelled right now, you know?
What the hell is happening on Twitch?
TwitchCon scandal.
Again?
Somebody got sexually assaulted.
What's up, YouTube?
Oh, you mean that girl who...
Emiru.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's one.
Alright, welcome everybody. This is Option Select on Air. Hi, my name is Soul Snivy. This is coming from Offstage Malaysia, our local Nintendo-centric community here at Mansion at Mentari Bandar Sunway. So this week's topic's pretty interesting. We're gonna look back at like the last event that we had, our major KyokoCon at KyokoCon Taylor University Lakeside Campus, Winter Without Winter 2025, as well as formally announce our online tournament series that is coming up next month onwards. So today we got a few people here. Come inside.
Oh.
Hey girl.
Hello.
Hey girl.
So here we have me, Soul Snivy, camping, as well as Jeff Lobster.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Not gonna lie. So how are you guys faring now?
Good. Feeling good. I love how we're starting right now. The energy, the vibes.
Look, I only I may not be as sleep deprived as some other people, but I did get just about 5 hours of sleep. It would be nice if I got a bit more. Maybe.
What's sleep? You know, being a gamer. Imagine having sleep, bro.
I love sleep.
All right, how are you guys feeling? How are you feeling?
Doing good. Been busy.
Oh yeah, you in particular, right?
Been busy.
Yeah. After all, you don't really show up so much.
Yeah, couldn't play the game as much as I wanted to, but well, now I'm back
For like one night.
for one night.
Well, literally one night, dude. Like I mean, it's good to see you around though. I mean, it's always nice seeing a good old friend show up just
Yep.
to hang out and talk every once in a while, right?
Yep.
Of course, we've also got the usual mainstays, me here and Oscar, who looks like he's tuning a little something for our comfort.
Yeah.
So maybe you can just talk a little bit about your time so far.
Currently,
Your time.
my time so far has been
Well, I'm not trying to say you're old. It's just
reaching Offstage now.
wait, they can still hear us, I think, right?
If you guys can hear us, yeah, we back.
Oh shit! Wait, we got
We got an emergency.
We're starting out real good. Trust. I
That-
think they can still hear us through this, right?
Yeah, they can still hear us.
Yeah. So you know,
The cameras,
our stream is sleepy EP just like me.
Yeah.
That's a good sign
the
to
chair.
go get some sleep.
Yeah, the chair is amazing. The sleek chair, the bar chair,
Let's just admit we have nothing to say right now,
Yeah.
and then like we go continue, alright?
and then yeah, I have something to say.
Oh really?
Yeah, the chairs are amazing. The shelves.
All right.
top tier.
Anyways, we're gonna pass it back to Oscar to start with our first topic. All right.
Okay, I'm speechless. not
I
gonna
just
lie.
give that vibe, you know. They cannot expect whenever I come. I just give that vibe. They
what,
just
what vibe are you talking about?
you know that vibe. We don't talk about it now. Let's what are we
the
up to?
only thing I can give you is a bombastic side eye. Bro, he's trying to dodge, bro. Anyways, so KyokoCon was pretty fun at Taylor University Lakeside Campus. How was your side for the TCG side, right?
To some of you that don't know, I right now also do somehow work
Do
with-
man? He stops at that.
He passed it to me right after that. What am I supposed to say? What do I say genuinely?
I man the booth. Yeah, I do work with them slightly a little bit. So I was actually at
Man.
KyokoCon as working in their TCG side.
Yeah, you even presented on stage as well. I saw your flute performance. It was truly amazing. I even like gave some words of encouragement.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? What a great friend.
You're so great as a friend.
You just wanted you to know I appreciate you, man.
Words cannot express how much I value you as a friend. Yeah.
I love you too, man.
Same. Same.
Maybe we can finally get back on topic now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So KyokoCon was, well, I mean, it was amazing for us. We pretty much had constant turnouts, have some footfalls. We had our own events running. Not to say that the magnitude is not as big as
Yeah, after all,
Offstage.
it was the first convention I've seen hosted by students.
Yes,
In
it's-
Malaysia, at least, right? So I
Mm.
do think this is a big achievement for them.
Yep. Shout out to Hong, if you're there. Shout out to Hong. Yeah.
We can just
Shout
sh-
out to
we can-
Penny.
We can share it to them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a funny story to tell about KyokoCon.
Oh.
I guess you could say the con idea was progenited by me.
All right. Okay. Before I make fun of you, can you explain why?
Okay. Oh, you're about to make fun of me. So, the con idea, they wanted to do something big for their 20th anniversary in Taylor's Anime Society.
Mm-hmm.
So I just randomly just say it. Hey, you have the materials, you have the people, you have the space. Why not just make something big out of it?
Oh,
And
that's just so you basically just told them, hey, you guys realize you have the whole puzzle, right?
yeah. And I gaslighted them into doing it.
Gatekeep, girl boss. Okay.
Loki, is this even okay to share?
I mean, it's okay.
Event's over.
Yeah, the event's over.
NDS lifted. NDS lifted.
But I mean, props. Most of the props goes to them, lah. I would
Yeah,
say.
of course, right?
They
They're
did-
the ones
they
who
did
run
the
who ran the event, who did all the organizing, right? I assume I've met some of them as well. They're nice people to talk to
Yeah.
as well, and yeah,
Yeah, look at their Instagram, Taylor's Anime Society. Right?
Yes, go check them out. Go check them out.
TAS, tool assisted speedrun.
TAS Lakeside.
Yeah, like side. Check them out.
So how about you guys?
I'll start with my side because I only was there for like one day, right? I was just there for the tournament, so we will be getting into that pretty soon. As for my own personal experience, of course, the con itself isn't very big because it's run by students. I can't fault them for doing like keeping the scale small for a convention in Malaysia, right? But for what they had, I do think they got some pretty decent artists and like boothers right over there. I remember seeing some booths that I would see in like AMG, Comic Fiesta, and all the like, right?
Yep.
So I do think that they did a really good job with the connections as well as just like I do think that organization wise it was pretty well done.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I remember now. Specifically really enjoyed how scuffed the slideshow presentation is. Dude, I think that like there's a certain charm to doing things so bad it became good, and I think they kind of did that. Okay, because like PowerPoint presentations, I mean, that's
Yeah.
not very like professional if you're going on like the big scale. But I just think it's really funny.
Yeah.
I just think it's really funny. Not to say like that was a problem or anything. I like of course you want to do better than that, but with what you've got, right? I genuinely think like the PowerPoint idea was so funny, dude. Like it was so good.
Yeah, I guess because they are somewhat new in terms of this, haven't really done much of these kinds of things.
Oh, yeah,
for a first time this kind of magnitude in terms of the presentation. The
Yeah, the
slideshow
presentation was good actually.
presentation was good. The technicality side, it's a bit more. It's more to be desired from there.
To be fair, right, I think Taylor's that Grand Hall is actually pretty well equipped.
Yep.
From everything I've tried, obviously I set up for our tournaments, both us and INC. It's actually pretty simple. It's just to start things off was pretty difficult because I think we were the only ones that put like a display aside from their laptop, so which is like sudden. This is the second time this year this happened, man. Like we put on a grand stage, no one anticipated someone else using their system, and then like, oh shit, suddenly got so many things that
Yeah.
they don't know. And mad respect for them. The second day was much better, especially for the Tekken side. And day one, oh, I mean, you saw me. It took a while.
We can definitely talk about this more once we get into the actual tournament, but just safe to say, like, technically, it was quite difficult setting things up for the grand finals, right? So I was part of that setup as well. Took quite a bit of effort to get it going, and once it did, we actually left it for INC to use as well, right? So less hassle for them. They don't need to wait for everything to be set up properly. It's all there already. We just get it all done and go.
Yep.
Right.
To TAS, I hope you guys can do a second round. I wouldn't mind like improving on the production for you guys as well. Personally, from our side, I'm saying, bro, I think it was a decent event, and I really do hope that we could try this again.
25th anniversary.
Okay, this guy's got vision. Sheesh. 25 years.
Yeah.
So talking about the tournament itself, right? So Smash Bros. Ultimate, this is our final tournament of the year, major-wise. Of course, we still got bi-weeklies, as well as we're going to announce a proper formal announcement for our tournament series for online community members as well. This is also why we have Jeff here, because he has been a prominent online member in the Smash community for online.
Used to.
Yes, used to be. And now, at least he can give like some thoughts on that one as well.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. We just brought him in here because he thought it would be nice to just speak with an old friend, right?
Yeah, hello, we're professional yappers, and today, KyogoCon, our Winter Without Winter, this is our second edition of Winter Without Winter. This time we had a bigger stage, obviously bigger platform to have this event. Last time was at Atlas Gamers, Gachi Kohi above them, and this time we have good old Taylor's University Grand Hall. And a venue is pretty big, a lot of people. Of course, it's still a small scale con overall, right? It's not AMG, not Cosmic, not CF, right? And I think for the scale of a university, I think it's perfectly well done. Again, first time is everything. Processes can be improved.
Yep.
That's why, hope for a second run,
You know who to call.
Okay, all right. So for Smash Ultimate, obviously this game is fairly cooled down over the years, right? Post-COVID, they had a rise, and now I think it's literally in cooling down period since the Switch 2 is out. And why do you keep going out of frame, bro? Sir, why you keep leaving the frame, bro? Bro's like, you can lean into the table. That is fine, okay?
I'm trying to put my hand.
Yeah, I know.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, just shift yourself forward if you need to.
Unk movement.
Uncle. Can't beat the Unk allegations. But yeah, for KyogoCon overall, setting up the event was pretty quick. We did that at around 7:30 a.m. And then the tournament started at 10:30 again. Normally with like, for example, larger cons, you can get the hall for like the day before. This case we didn't, but we managed to set things up pretty quickly. We had 3 recorded setups this time compared to the usual 4. But we left one for slightly more friendlies and casuals, because this was a smaller scale tournament in terms of participant numbers. I think it was like 15, 16? Yeah, compared to like our last major AMG, which was 20, give or take. And obviously pattern-wise, player count has been dwindling long term, but there are new faces, new members over the years, so that's a good thing we have. And recorded.
Actually, I do think that, like, in general, yes, you can say that player counts have dwindled, but with the influx of new players we've also got from our efforts in broadcasting ourselves a bit more, I think it's actually maintained relatively stable, actually. Just wanted to say that.
I think event organizing, we've improved decently to a point where we are pretty up to the task when fellow collaborators invite us into events.
Yep.
So hopefully for next year, we have 4 majors every year at this current point in time established. Next year we'll get the second or third batch of New Year's Bash,
Yep.
and then we'll also have Tropical Showdown 3rd year in a row. So again, we can't do the scale to like the international tournaments, like big 1,000-man tournaments. But I think a small scale 20 to 32-man tournament is our current
It's okay
expectation,
lah, yeah.
right? And the best part is obviously thanks to our team and our players, we managed to get as many matches recorded as possible so that everybody can revise,
review.
practice, and improve. So that is definitely one thing I see. So this is the culmination of this year's efforts from everybody. We have Shiggy back from Saudi Arabia. He went there for a quick break during summer. So this is his major before. He missed out AMG. Right, Ani Mangaki wasn't there and came back for Winter Without Winter, and story is he won the goddamn tournament.
Yeah.
I actually have the stats pulled out over here, right? So I was looking at the brackets, just seeing like how dominant Shiggy's performance is throughout this entire bracket, and I'll explain a little bit how the tournament format worked this time, right? We did have a decent amount of time we didn't have that much time. So when we were planning out the brackets with the people on hand, we actually decided to do 2 pools. But the pools will be round robin, right? And Shiggy made it out without a single game lost.
Did he make it all the way to grand finals?
Oh, he definitely did. I mean, after all,
No
we
games
just
lost,
we already did spoil that, like he won grand finals.
I know
right?
he won.
He lost in winners finals
Ah.
only.
That was where he actually started losing games.
Mm.
But besides that, despite how long it's been since he's taken the first place mantle, he's definitely still probably the most dominant player that we've seen here in a very, very long time. Of course, that's not to discredit.
I don't know if we have the records of duration, whether he managed to usurp Moom in duration.
Okay. Duration-wise, I do have a rough idea when he started dominating, and that was around the end of Q1 last year. So it's
2024.
been at least more than a year since he's been like the dominant #1 player in Malaysia. If we compare that to Moom, our last most dominant player, right, during the pre-COVID era, you can kind of say it's about the same or longer now, right? And in fact, if I remember correctly, Moom actually fought Shiggy in bracket in Saudi.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wish I could have Shiggy here so he could tell the full story. But if I'm not mistaken, Shiggy did beat Moom that day. Right. Of course, Moom, we love you, and keep doing what you do. You're such a cool guy. But Shiggy is the regular player. While
Yeah.
I do remember Moom saying he's not really so invested anymore, right?
Taken in
So-
the backseat.
yeah. So I mean, this Steve player throwing hands, bro. I'm just saying. Oscar said it's cool. True. Sorry, I just had to read chat for a bit.
So for context, this tournament being our first almost fully recorded round robins bracket, it took quite a bit of effort to produce the VODs compared to even AMG, which is a double elimination tournament. Having at least 5 matches from every player is
That's
a
good.
lot to edit.
And where can they find it?
On our Offstage Smash Bros Malaysian channel right here, you're watching it right now.
Wow.
Yeah, but that has been the entire goal for this year, to improve our production so everybody can have as many VODs as they can. Obviously, like for example, Tropical Showdown, we couldn't do too many, but we did do 2 setups compared to AMG, all setups. Okay, 4 setups. Some players went and played on the 5th setup for some reason, which, that was not our fault. And then finally with this tournament, all setups, all games recorded.
Nice.
It took quite a lot to edit, and we're finally here to discuss about that tournament itself. So obviously from the brackets performance, I think everybody did decent. Of course, depending on the condition of every player and depending on how their opponents are, not everybody performed to their own like optimal expectations. But I think a lot of the players are pretty happy because you get to play everyone, right? You
Yep.
get to feel like how good you are currently, and obviously cannot give props. Top 4 was predictable as all hell, right? Top 4 is Cam, Dreamer, Zebra Boy, and Shiggy. as per usual, right?
You got that right. Maybe a few more stats as far as I can see. Just to let me see what's the most interesting thing here. Actually, no. One thing I will say. Off the player list, I noticed that that one particular person hasn't come in a while. Suddenly showed up.
Who?
Just want to shout him out. Resh.
Came back.
Our favorite player. You know. Just wanted to shout him out real quick because he did join KyokoCon and. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about his record because it's a shame, but but I was very happy to see him show up, right? Just so that we can hang out and just chill.
Yeah.
Of course, other notable players that that did show up, I think Azawaf. He doesn't come that often because he's also quite busy himself. In fact, I was invited to one of his online events, but I said I had to do a podcast today, so god damn, I did really want to join his event though. He played Link against me during the KyokoCon, and yeah, he's gradually getting better as well. The win-loss ratio on his side is also not too far off from positive, so definitely kudos to him. I think with a bit more time, he will definitely start wrecking the ball like Mori, who has been showing up a lot more lately. His Kazuya has gotten so much more deadly ever since he started practicing online and taking the game a bit more seriously, right? Taking games off even like the top 4.
I think I saw him in like the Thailand server also. It's like he's like everywhere at this point.
Yeah, bro is grinding, right? I think a notable absence I would say would be Nova MC. He didn't show up that day, but his friend did, Akira. So usually these two, if it's a major, bigger event, they will come together. But it was just Akira today. Of course, I got to talk to him for a bit. It's mad chill, right? It's just would have been nice to see the Wii Fit trainer show up for another round, right?
I assume he's doing good in his big boxing career anyway, so.
He was in Japan for a beatboxing tournament and was watching. One of his friends I also knew from the FGC side was talking to me about it and how like he was just showing me clips of the big leagues and goddamn, I'm no big box nerd, but they do some good side trends, bro.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what other things I can say. DJ. One of our newer players, so it does take time for him to climb up the ranks, right? He has shown improvement as well in that despite not being able to, how do I put it? He's starting to show that he can take games off like relevant players, right? Just not enough to really seal the deal just yet, but with just a bit more time, I do think that he's going to get there eventually. I think a surprise performer here would probably be Astro Eradicator. I know it sounds weird because Astro has always been like closer to the top compared to the rest, right? It's just that lately his results haven't been so great because he also doesn't really take the game so seriously anymore. But his results at KyokoCon are not to be scoffed at. If it weren't for Zebra Boy and Shiggy, he would have been the next to make it out.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, can't forget to mention Zebra Boy himself, right? The other person who made it out of pools with Shiggy, only losing to him and making the grand finals, which we will be touching on soon. Just that, let me see what else could be notable in the top 4. I guess it would be me.
Yep.
Right. Of course, Dreamer making it out at top 4. He beat me in order to get out, and so I was the second qualifier. Going out, I had to face Shiggy, and Dreamer had to face Zebra Boy, right? And we after that, what turned out was Shiggy, Zebra Boy
Advancing to the
grand
winner
finals. Yeah,
Grand finals.
winners finals actually. Yeah, and me and Dreamer fighting for the 3rd place spot as usual. I mean, the kids got it, bro. the kids got it, bro.
I remember you were going more Greninja for that tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, actually, I guess that is important to note. I mean, feels weird having to talk about myself, but one of the most relevant things in this tournament was that I elected to go Greninja instead of Pit, which sounds weird.
Have you picked another
exactly
character before
so
this?
you haven't had much context lately.
Yeah.
But I went all Pit at AMG for 4th place. And I decided to pick up Greninja, bring the Greninja back for KyokoCon. Particularly, actually, one of the reasons was to deal with Mori because he has a much harder time dealing with Greninja than Pit, right? I mean, Greninja Kazuya feels a lot easier than Pit Kazuya. That's all I'll say. That didn't really influence too much on the Dreamer side of things, though. I think he does basically have my number. He basically just plays a neutral better than me, and so like I just lose. By the way, I should just say Dreamer has had like crazy improvement, right? Of course, now he's the like a mainstay in the top 5, but just remember he was joining tournaments ever since he was an O2er. And I just think that seeing as he is now beating me consistently is just a sight to behold.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, of course, Cam can correct me for this. I believe our PR from this year was done after New Year's Bash. So if the same pattern goes, next year's New Year's Bash, and then we'll follow up with a PR release. From what?
Yeah, I will correct you there because we're gonna wrap up all the results from this year and then keep next year's one to 2026. So we're actually working on the PR calculations right now. Stay tuned. We'll post it when we're ready. We'll see. We'll try to add anything with it, but I think for this year we're just gonna release it as it is.
And you know what that means? If you are playing Smash and you want to get into PR, start joining events next year.
If you want to stroke your own ego.
Yeah.
No, we need more people at our bi-weekly. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you go to bi-weeklies to get your PR up.
True. Making it sound like permanent residents, bro. All these foreigners about to come.
All right. So as you should know, our bi-weeklies happen every 2 weeks. Our ranked tournament last week was a special case. It was number 69, so we had to do something funny.
Yep.
But next week onwards, we're gonna go back to our usual bi-weeklies for competitive Smash Ultimate singles. All right. So continuing on with Winter Without Winter.
My brain short circuited. I thought Winter. Oh. Okay. After Dreamer, of course, there's only 2 other people left to talk about, right? Shiggy and Zero Boy, the top of the medal. I think we can get into the whole grand final situation. Did you watch grand finals?
I watched. If recollection serves me correct, they basically managed to reset the set, and Shiggy won in the end, and it was a tight match.
Yeah. So basically what happened was first technical issues as we were talking about earlier, right? It took about like half an hour to get things set up.
So obviously this is the second time this year we got a stage to broadcast our grand final specifically, and luckily enough, again, it was almost game 10, but it's a game 9 this time. Last time it was game 10 at AMG. After about 30 to 40 minutes of technical issues.
Yeah. So Zero Boy coming from the losers bracket, facing up against the Steve God himself, Shiggy. Fun fact, he's a Taylor student as well, so the narrative really was just is this guy able to defend home turf from this random dude who plays a big crocodile with a fat belly?
But he did.
Oh yeah, he did. But we gotta spice up the story, I feel.
Yeah.
Because I believe initially the games were kind of going into Zebra Boy's favor, right?
Yes. It looked like Zebra Boy kind of figured out how Shiggy played.
Yeah, I think it's also due to the fact that he was coming from the loser side, so he did have much more. He was much more warm compared to Shiggy, who was like cooling off after beating him in the winners finals, right? So we did end up going to a game 5 situation for the first set, and Zebra Boy managing to take it over Shiggy for that really was a shocker for both me and Shingen, who were on commentary, because we legitimately thought Shiggy was just gonna sweep. Right. So the others people in the crowd also watching, also like
They were high, they were wild.
Glued to their seats, watching this crocodile smack this blocky dude off the ledge. Quite a few times, Zero Boy kept going for the down air on stage because that is usually one of the easiest ways to stuff out Steve's recovery. Yeah. Of course, he does have to deal with the minecart. Big recovery mix-up. We're not gonna go into too much detail there, but yeah. Reset, and then Zebra Boy carried the momentum all the way into a 2-0 lead over Shiggy. What ended up happening though, maybe like Shiggy just like his clutch factor just started activating. He started pulling it back from the jaws of defeat.
And the reverse sweep happened.
Yeah. Insane. Actually, wait, sorry.
I feel like winners final was 3-1, and then the grands was game 5.
Correct. You're actually correct. Because I haven't watched the recording myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, from my memory is Shiggy was fairly dominant for the first set. Zebra Boy brought things back 2-0 first, and then Shiggy just reverse trio his ass.
Yep. That was a more accurate representation. I am going off memory, so apologize if anything I said is
On
a
that
little bit
note-
wrong. Oh,
On that note, let's bring up the claim. No, I'm kidding.
and it's just you getting caught in 4K doing something.
Check the VOD. Check the VOD.
Check the VOD.
True, check the VODs here on our YouTube channel. You know, we have it all uploaded thanks to this.
No, even funnier. Tell us we're wrong in the comments.
Let me see you guys in the comments.
Y'all, I'm ruined. But yeah, Shiggy did end up taking it in the end. It was really hype. Me and Shingen was screaming our lungs out for that final match. Right, we didn't know when the end was coming because it actually looked like Shiggy was gonna lose, especially with all the momentum Zebra Boy had. But he just couldn't pull it off all the way. I
Yep.
would just say, right? And he stole the show. My Diamond Backer Gaming. The power of Steve, man. The power of Steve.
Steve, obviously, for the past 3 years, has been shown to be a very dominant force across the entire metagame of a Smash Ultimate. Mainly because a lot of his tools do tons of damage and tons of knockback. Not even the fact that some of his tools are weirdly overtuned compared to like the average character. But they aren't the end-all be-all, right? Of course, Smash Ultimate is fairly balanced enough where every character has a shot.
Yep.
I mean, we have a supposed low-tier fighting the top-tier character in Grand. So, like,
And
again,
they're quite neck to neck.
yeah. So, the tier list doesn't matter. Outplay them. Just outplay.
Especially for us, right? The scene here is small, so maturity-wise, I will say like technically we can't mature that fast, right? So all the experience we really do need it, and this just goes to show in the meantime, right? If you just wanted to come in and show us up, you definitely have the potential to like what Mori has been doing lately, right? I don't know. I think that definitely is the highlight of KyokoCon, at least our matches, right? I do think there are other things I could try to highlight, other players who deserve some kind of spotlight even though they're not like the winners, right? For example, I do think that there was actually 2 players in this tournament that played the same character. Can you guess who? Actually, no. Can you guess the character first?
Terry?
Nope. Only DJ played Terry that day.
I
Why are you putting it on the spot?
don't know.
Look, man, he's a popular character. Day one.
Sheik? Oh, no, sorry. Joker?
What is this melee? Old man, old head.
No, sorry.
No,
Joker?
no. Joker's not very popular anymore.
Okay.
The most popular sword fighter in the game.
Wait, no, that wasn't the case either. At least the one that sticks out in my mind right now is actually Palutena.
All right.
So
Cloud?
Palutena.
Oh, Palutena. Oh.
So 2 players, Akira and Resh. They were in the same pool, so it was actually quite interesting to see them both fight against each other, right? Yeah, my money was actually on Resh. I'm sorry, Akira, but but you know who won? My boy Akira.
Yeah.
Of the year, okay, Revo. This is the last major Smash tournament of the year. There's more next year, but for December we won't have any majors. We'll still have bi-weeklies.
Yeah, don't worry. Keep posted on the Discord. We will be announcing our bi-weeklies as usual. At least just for the big ones, they won't be anymore. But safe. Don't worry. You have plenty of chances to compete. In the meantime, right?
Yep.
We're not slowing down this train anytime soon. Even if I'm slowing down a bit, I'm getting unk too, man.
Yeah, cause when to be fair, this is a good moment to segue into the next part,
Yep.
right? So, congrats to Shiggy again and Zero Boy being the runner-up for Winter Without Winter. Now that is the final tournament of 2025 in terms of large-scale tournaments in a big venue.
We gotta keep specifying just to be sure.
Yeah, no, because the title is closing out the last Smash Bros tournament
Yeah.
and moving on. What's next, right? So the next, what we're gonna do from here is that from December 2025 onwards, I'm gonna head up the online scene back. We want to jumpstart it back to have an online tournament series. We're gonna try things out for now, like at least for a month, like four weekly tournaments in a row. For now, we're testing the main way of organizing the tournament because we personally haven't done an online tournament in a long time, if ever. Like
Yep.
I don't know how SSBU MY used to do for tournaments.
Actually, wait. Let me just say something real quick. We technically have run a online tournament before
Yep.
during COVID. It was the Tourney, if you remember, right? Where we tried to pair new players together with existing coaches, quote unquote, like teach them how to play the game and have them all match up in a tournament to see who's got the best teaching skills. You know, smile. That definitely counts as an online tournament, right? But yeah, on to you, Jeff, if you want to talk about SSBU MY.
All right, so
Yeah, give some context on how the online community used to be. Like in terms of like, are there any events or any like matches? How they fared back in the day?
So I can't really speak for everyone in the group because everyone kind of went their ways afterwards. But before this, we tend to just say, hey, wanna organize a tournament? You guys in? And we just everyone set aside the time because that was when COVID, everyone had time to play. Back then, I remember, and plus most of us, it also applies to pre-COVID because everyone lives in vastly different states, different places. It's very hard for us to meet up. So we'll tend to just say, okay, every Saturday, this Saturday in this month, everyone just go up. Within this time, we'll go for our tournaments. Pretty much did that for close to a year plus, 2 year plus, I think. Did everyone there is just there to just have fun. The prizes aren't that great. It's just, it's the fraction
I
of what
think
you guys get.
I think prizes are the last thing you should
Yeah.
really expect for an online
Yes.
tournament because logistics are pretty difficult.
I
to
will,
begin with.
however, say like the biggest thing that the online scene had was a community that everyone rallied under. It's a little bit of callback.
I can just think. I only can think of the memes, bro.
Yeah, a little bit of callback.
Our number one favorite player.
Yeah. Shout out,
Speedix?
shout out to you.
Shout out Speedix, yo,
Yeah.
cepat weh.
So,
Top 10, top 10.
I don't even know the guy. I just keep seeing the name.
Yeah, neither do I, but we just heard
Yeah.
secondhand stories from all of you, right? It was really funny.
And then everyone throwing a guy named Ken down the fucking bus every time.
No
that
lah,
one
that's
lah.
just jokes lah.
I know,
Yeah.
it's a joke, but
But
like there's a recurring meme,
Yeah,
right?
our group tend to be more jokish in a manner where we would make fun
Oh
of.
yeah, I could tell, especially with Nudge over there, right?
We will make fun of
Shout out
everything.
Nudge.
We don't take things too seriously, in this game lah, to be exact. In fact, we would make fun of people that take the game way too seriously. No disrespect for people taking the game seriously, but to us it's like we do not want to prescribe to the value that you judge a character, you judge a person based on how well you do in a game. We don't prescribe to that value.
Are you guys listening to this particular fact, guys? If you're good at Smash, that doesn't mean you're good in life. Shut the
Yeah. No. I'm
Bro, wait,
I'm just saying from- I'm just
be nice, be nice. Bad Oscar, bad production guy, bad.
So, we would just chill. We would just play. We would want to get better in the game for the love of the game, not for anything extra. That's just bonus. I remember, in fact, our community is quite strong because I would actually attribute that to Notch himself
Yeah.
as a person where
yeah,
he's very willing to play with anyone. Strong, weak,
he
whatever.
just wants to play the game, man. He doesn't even care what he plays on. I remember he plays on
Yep.
like mobile data on a handheld
Yes.
handheld on a day out
He
because
would
he's
play.
a busy person.
Yep, he would just
Right.
play. I would, in fact, share a very cute story. I won't say cute because I was the one that got the worst end of it. So
I mean, you like that, don't you?
I mean, I did get better. Well, okay, okay. Moving on. So, Notch, I remember back then it was like 2019. I remember when Smash just came out. I was a total beginner. I have never touched a game before.
But you like Fire Emblem.
Yes, so I picked up the game. I tried learning Smash. And Notch would, I remember every 4 o'clock, that's my break time. Notch would like, hey, game? Sure, let's go. For 1 hour, I'll get beat up by him every day, non-stop.
Sounds like my story. But of course, if a different person, we won't talk about that person. Not,
Yeah,
not
but-
too relevant today.
I would say because of that, it drove me to get better. It drove me to love the game even more, and it drove me to want to. I aspire to share the same passion for everyone that's also playing the game, whether be it online or offline. I think the dividing factor is not so much how you play it, is why you play it, and what you carry with you. So yeah, I think it survived on just like the love of the game, the passion for the game.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure, right? Especially with how I think the people, I mean especially the people here, right? The one big reason why we're all still here, it really is just the love of the game,
Yeah.
and just the love of the people around here who just love each other's company, just kind of chilling and playing the games together, insulting each other because that's what we do.
Yep. In terms of production wise, I think
If you guys want to find out how the people are like, you can check out our interview series. We've actually done 3 at this point. The 4th one is coming soon, as well as the formal tournament recap video. So again, continue.
so like I would say I kind of forgot what I wanted to say, but never mind. I had an old man moment there. Well,
Bro forgot his memories.
so yeah, I'd say that it's just everyone
His
that
chain of memories.
yeah. Oh, Kingdom Hearts, light, dark, friends. I'd say that it's pretty reassuring because I used to only stick to online only because of my job's nature. But after I came back to KL, had some time playing with everyone that's offline, I learned
yeah,
to
I'm sure you absolutely love playing against Greninja.
yeah, yeah. I kind of enjoyed, but also I would like to say that it's the same production value wise. It might not be as good as a offline.
That was what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up! Don't call me out.
Don't
That-
forget now.
So it will definitely not be as good as offline because you don't really have that much equipment on hand to to view everyone's games at the same time, and the replay in Smash.
To self-review and improve is
Yeah.
difficult in an online situation.
Yeah.
Unless you put out the equipment to record your own matches to improve, very difficult. Which is why you can continue your story, but when we're gonna establish the online tournament series. We're gonna do a stream as per usual. We're gonna record everyone's matches so that people can play. But can you tell me how you guys organize your tournaments when you did do them?
I won't say too different from how Offstage does its organization. We still use Smash.gg. Yes, that.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Back then it was called that. So
Back then.
we're old. So
Go on. Sorry.
yeah, so it isn't that much different. It just everyone has to be more attentive on their phone. I would say the logistics part isn't the hardest, but the hardest part is to making sure everyone plays with a Wi-Fi dongle.
Wait, I thought Nudge doesn't even.
Exactly.
So the online scene in Japan, they put there in the rules,
Yep.
right? If you're using non-connected, like not internet, you have to be a 5G connection. It's the
Yep.
minimum. Your ping has to be really good, or just straight plug to your router. That's a minimum requirement. So on our online tournament series, if your internet connection gets complained by almost everyone in the bracket that you face, multiple events in a row, you have a high chance of getting barred for a bit. Okay, that's one thing we want to do to maintain a fun place to play.
Yeah, but solving disputes, especially on connection issues, can be a bit annoying. I think, right? It was gonna be a he said, she said kind of situation a lot of the time. So I do think it's gonna be quite the learning experience for everyone involved. So hopefully that does go well for our tournament, right?
And shout out to the internet provider, that specific internet provider who shall not be named, that's messing up with everyone's connection. I'm not gonna say which one, but you know who it is.
No, we don't.
A internet provider named Brand U.
Oh, you,
You know who it is.
Unify or Unimobile?
Don't worry about it.
It's okay.
All right. So what my question is, was it double elim or single elim?
We're doing double limbs also.
Okay, best of 3 or best of 5?
Best of 3.
Okay. I will give your opinion. I want your opinion.
Mm.
If we turn it to single elim, best of 5, how do you feel about that one? Would it be a fucking hard thing to deal with, or because I know online most of them do like double elim best of 3, which I agree it gives shorter matches but people more chances to like win. But single elim best of 5 gives them per set longer chances, but overall the tournament, because what I'm trying to create is, this is just a time to hang out.
Yep.
If you're out of the tournament, just play in the lobby. That's it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. However, it pretty much also depends on your intentions, I guess, to do this. Because from your suggestion, there is something a bit hard to manage. Where let's say if the internet is passable, okay, passable, but you are playing a non-zoner character, but the other guy is playing heavy zoning. You have to sit through that for 5 matches, assuming you want to. Do you want to go through that? I'm not saying internet is bad, but I'm saying that
Love of the game, buddy. Love of the game.
yeah. So I'm not saying the internet
I
is
love getting timed out by Samus and
Yeah.
Sonic. Yes.
So I think it pretty much depends on the intention that we want to do this. If we really want to give them, if we want to teach the internet players, you want to foster an environment where they learn to adapt, then I think that's a really good small exercise to do lah.
Yeah.
But if it's more to like you want to give them a time for them to just play, to just enjoy the tournament format, I think sticking to double
The
the name
normal-
best of 3, I
I
think
see.
that's a better way of dealing with it.
So I can at least talk a little bit about this as well. This is Oscar's idea, but he has talked to me about it before. One of the big reasons he wanted to try this format is actually because of how Japan does it, right? They understand that time is a bit of an issue for people in Japan because they're very busy working and all, right? So a single elim tournament would help things to run faster. And considering that we as Offstage definitely a bit more lacking in terms of hands and people who are willing to help run online tournaments, right? We decided it would be better. Oscar decided it would be better if we want to do something like this, we shouldn't push ourselves too hard first, right? And the real reason is just to get people to gather online and just hang out.
Yeah.
Right. There are a decent number of people who's joined the Malaysian Discord and actually paying for matches now. So I was seeing a resurgence in activity in our previously dead Discord, which is really nice to see. And if an online tournament that's very low stakes can help to bridge the gap between us and the rest of Southeast Asia, that's also going to be a very nice thing for us lah.
So from my experience, of course, if you have a decent connection, you can actually play with Southeast Asian, like fellow Southeast Asian players.
Yep.
Because if they really care, at this current point in time, a lot of them who like to play online, most of them shouldn't be using hotspot. But again, I still understand that risk lah, right? We've also haven't seen people who are that try hard to camp for 40 minutes online yet. So that is why for now we're doing.
We have seen.
You guys have seen. That's the thing, right? We will now do a first batch of 1 month of our tournament series, and then we'll tweak the rule set to fit what works better. Formally, let's just announce this rule set right now. This is called Dual Zone Online. Now, obviously, Dual Zone Online is what it's called. Again, hosted by Offstage as per usual. This is a Discord hosted bracket. For now, we'll limit it to 8 people. So it's first come, first serve. Free admission. SSBU singles 1v1 format, which is the same as our Offstage format. And best of 5 single elim for now. Held on Wednesdays between 8:30 to 11 p.m. Right? Of course, we'll see how it works over time. And we can tweak the days. But for December, for now, December 2025, we're going to do 4 tournaments. every week at Wednesday to see how things fare. If you guys have better suggestions or anything, we'll take it into account and work on it for the second batch, right? So again, this is the actual date for the next tournament. Should be 3rd of December. Commentary will be me and anybody who wants to join Discord. Of course, if you want to be a commentator on Discord, you can let me know. We have restructured our Discord quite freshly now to be a community Discord with a lot of lobbies. Of course, we can expand if the community ever expands, as well as there's chat sections. There's a stage now, so those of you who are part of the actual commentary will put you on the stage where randos cannot just hop in and like hack your call. We're like, hey, blah 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 blah. Let me promote my YouTube channel, you know, shit like that, shit like that.
What's that?
So we're trying to avoid that. So currently, the community Discord, we're establishing it to be a better hub for people to hang out, whether you're from anywhere accessible to Malaysia. We even invite people who just want to hang out and play. For example, we got Philippine players like Tristy over there. We got some, I don't know if there are any more Thai people, but like Thailand players like to play.
Yo, shout out to Tristy. He invited me. He was the one that invited me to that event I was talking about earlier. It was a music guessing game. I really want to try, bro. I really want to try. I'm not gonna lie, bro. But like, I'll join the next one. I'll join the next one. Trust.
So the goal as a whole is to use 2026. We're testing this out December 2025, and with 2026 we're gonna build everything steadily, so that online and offline are relatively catered to, so that the community can exist by the point where supposedly the next match should come in the next 3 years, right? Once it comes out, people know where to hang out. We'll be there to cater to everybody.
But I have a question. 24th of December is Wednesdays. So what if I'm celebrating Christmas?
Then just don't join. It's an 8 tournament. It's an 8-player bracket. You don't even have much slots to begin with.
Sure. Okay.
Is that not a fine? I think that's fine.
No, I can understand the concern, right? But no, don't worry about like. You don't have. We're not asking for like loyal participation during this time. It's more of trying to eke out the basics of organizing a tournament, right? And whoever is joining technically is a bit of a guinea pig when it comes to just reporting matches and like dealing with the whole tournament thing, right? It shouldn't be too difficult, but we do want to get our like groove in.
If you're free, just come.
If you're free, just come. If you're not free, of course, like Christmas is a big deal for some of us.
Yep.
Don't worry. We'll still be here for you.
Also, it's the 24th. I know people are busy, but at least it's not the actual day, right?
Yep.
At least it's not the actual day. Okay. So,
Mom,
as
the
you
turkey
said-
got away. I got smashed.
wait there, Lord. I need to play first. But yes, so for now, Wednesday will be our day. Of course, why we don't do weekend is, of course, like the offline scene still exists. I
Yep.
think weekend is pretty difficult as well, because a lot of people choose Sundays as their day to do
Family
other
day,
things,
yeah.
right? So we need to balance things out. Weekday is currently our only days that we can put for like something like this. But if we ever get more hands and more people to help out or participate, then we can improve things and change things up like that.
Yep.
So for those of you, hopefully we can build a stronger community online as well with this.
Yeah, I do recommend if you have an interest in helping to spark up an online scene here, I do recommend you reach out to us. It'll be great to have a bit more hands to help on the online scene, because I think right now we don't have that many people who are gonna fully commit to the month of December, right? So having people to lighten the burden, or just like be part of the community, right? This is one of the best times to do it.
Yeah, so obviously with many of our players being here for a while now, we're expecting people to slowly, like, in terms of the organizing team, to slowly like shift their lives differently to different paths. So thanks to that, like, I think like any community requires new blood to join.
Evolve into Ankh.
Yeah, like Unk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming, Unc.
Right. So anyway, that is Dual Zone Online by Offstage Malaysia. I will be hosting it as per usual, but hopefully we have a co-commentator. I don't know anybody gonna show up or not. Apparently, my expectation is no one yet. But if you go on, just let us know, all right?
Yeah, we get Shingen to pull up right now.
He's busy during December.
He's busy. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, so again, that is Duos on Online. So currently we have our offstage bi-weeklies every 2 weeks. Tomorrow's our next week's our next one. And then with the DZO online, we'll have a online scene. So to pick up the mantle from SSBU MY, who has been less active now, we will try to take on this responsibility to continue the scene, right? So if you guys do have any other suggestions or any other like wise words, let us know.
I'm sure you got some wise word, Tonk.
Nah. I'm young.
Yeah, keep saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your bones?
Shut up. But yeah, you guys will do good, lah. It's not a big problem.
Big belief that everything will turn out fine, but
Yeah.
I do worry about the manpower because I myself I don't think I'll be able to help out for all this online thing. So I'm definitely looking for more people who
Yep.
are willing to just like at the very least just show up and hang out.
Stop fondling the foam, bro.
I got to. It's my stress ball.
Sure. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us at Winter Without Winter 2025. I hope to see you guys in our next bi-weeklies as well as Duo Zone Online by Offstage Malaysia. Again, we are your local Nintendo-centric community here hosting mainly Super Smash Brothers and hopefully the next game in the series. So my name is Soul Snivy,
I'm camping.
I'm Lobster, Jeff.
and we will see you on the next one, hopefully in the end of December, counting back on DZO itself, all right? So we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.